Radio Rahim here with none other than the problem, Adrien Broner. Now, Adrien, first of all, you're here to see your boy, Rau'shee Warren. He just come out of the Olympics. It's his pro debut. Just talk to me about how you feel. You guys kind of have a brotherly relationship. How does it feel to see him step into the pro game?
You know, I'm happy got the bird off his shoulder about the Olympics. And you know, he's moving forward. He's going to do great. He's in great shape. We've been in the camp together. And I'm just ready to see him perform.
Now, when it was time for him to turn pro, this is the first camp he's ever trained for this level of competition. Even though he's faced tough competition before, in this game, you're the man. What kind of pointer did you give him? Were you at camp with him? Talk to me about you helping him prepare for this moment.
I mean, you know, with the guys, you know, we got the God-given talent, and you really don't have to do much but put the work in and just stay focused. You know, of course, you know, slow some things down, but you know, that takes time, and you know, this is his first professional fight, but he has fought without the headgear before in a WSB, so this is nothing new to him.
Now, Adrien, you have a fight coming up in just a week. It's on the other coast. You know, it's in New Jersey. It was just stricken with a huge hurricane. You're going to be a big event there. Talk to me about that fight and what it's like fighting in New Jersey after a natural disaster.
You know, the storm. You know, it was a big storm. You know, but I think I'm going to be a bigger storm to come through New Jersey next weekend. So, you know, I want to say I'm sorry for everything, you know, that got messed up in New Jersey. I hope they get everything together. And next week we're going to have fun.
Now, bringing the people to New Jersey, this kind of event, you're a very showman-oriented fighter, so we know that you're going to want to bring some entertainment. DeMarco is a very aggressive fighter as well. Let's talk about the matchup. You're stepping up in weight. What are you doing in this camp to make sure that you hit the target weight? We don't think that you getting, you know, stepping up in weight is a problem, but hitting that target, are you doing anything in camp differently to make sure that that weight is where you want it on the weigh-in day?
You know, the weight was never a problem. You know, I just grew out of a weight class, and you know, now moving up, you know, I'm going to make weight like always, you know, but I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight.
DeMarco had a spectacular performance in his last outing, right? He knocked the guy out in the first round. Again, you're known for, you know, these big moments in boxing. So talk to me about how that fight got made. Well, how did this fight come about?
You know, I wanted to fight. You know, I'm going up, you know, why go up and fight anybody but the champion? You know, I want to go straight at him.
There was even talk of you stepping up all the way to 147. Is this your professional strategy? Are you looking to just keep climbing weight divisions until you can get one where there's enough competition for you?
You know, it don't matter what competition it is. I make it all look easy. You know, I know DeMarco's going to come to fight. You know, that's who's on my mind right now. And after that, we're going to go to the drawing board. But this is boxing. You got to take it fight at a time. Now,
this won't be the first time you've heard this, but people think DeMarco is a test for you. Now, before you've blown through the test, you've, you know, amazed people with how easily, or at least it appeared, that you were winning fights. Do you feel like DeMarco is a bigger test than you've had before?
Like I said, I know he's going to come to fight. You know, it's always my biggest fight, my toughest test, but again and again and again, I go in there and I make it look so easy. You know, I just have the ability to do things like that. I am an elite fighter, and next week, November 17th, you'll see why.
Now, you've been photographed and you love those belts. I've even been photographed with your belts. But when you step up a weight class, you have to vacate those titles and go get new ones. How important is it to you to retain titles at every weight class that you enter? Or is it just about, you know, beating guys and moving on?
When you get to a certain point in your career, you know, winning a belt that's always been a dream of any boxer, winning a championship belt. And then it becomes a business. And I think I've crossed over and I'm more inside the business side. So, you know, the belt is always good to have, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm thinking more financial and being stable.
Now, one thing that people have noticed is since the last fight, even with the challenges you had, you were victorious. And you were also in the spotlight in a way you hadn't been before. You had your first HBO documentary. You were getting notoriety. Do you feel you've matured? Because it seems like leading up to this fight, you've approached it a little bit more maturely.
Every fight, I mature. I'm getting older. I'm maturing as a man. I'm maturing more inside the ring. But at the end of the day, I'm still Adrien Broner. I'm still that kid living his dream, and I'm just having fun.
Now, this is likely to be your last fight of the year. All that's transpired in your career up until this point, and this has been a big year for you. Just talk to the fans about what you've learned this year, how Adrien Broner has changed, and what they can expect in 2013.
I learned so much, man. Dedication. That's the main thing. Stay dedicated, stay focused. You can't have no vices. Boxing is a all year round sport. You never know when they're gonna call you, so you gotta stay ready. And that's something that I do. Even after this fight on Monday, I'll be right back in the gym. And hopefully early January, February, we'll be right back in the ring. So we're gonna get this job done next week, have some fun, and then we're right back at it.
Now, if you'll allow me, we've gotten through what's facing you in your career right now, but you're a big Floyd Mayweather guy. And there's been a lot. Twitter is your home. There's been a lot of tweets going back and forth between him and 50 Cent. It's the talk of boxing right now. I got to get your comment on it. I mean, first of all, what do you think is going on in that rift? Is it real? Is it just for the fans' entertainment? Do you think it's real, or is it a hoax?
Honestly, I don't want to get into too grown men personal business or what they got going on. I like both of them as a person, and I love Mayweather as a boxer. So I'm with them both. So I just leave that up to them, for them two to handle.
And last on that point, some people feel like it's almost sad to watch this kind of rift go on. Again, you're a big Mayweather guy. Have you spoken to him? Have you had any words with him, since he's been out about, lending support or anything at all?
Like I said, I'm going to leave that up to them. If I talk to Floyd or 50, it's about my career. It's really not my business.
All right, Adrien Broner, good luck. I will see you next week in Atlantic City. Radio Rahim with The Problem. Adrien Broner.